and welcome back to yet another video. So today we have here is going to be a sketchbook tour, which I haven't done one of these in forever because I haven't finished a sketchbook in forever. So let's get started. Hopefully I have enough room. I'm looking at my setup now and like there's a mic right here. Let's move you out of frame a bit. Where are my headphones? I found them. So I can hear myself talk. Well, I can hear myself talk, but you know, hear yourself talk with the microphone. Yeah, that. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't sound too bad. Okay, let's turn up the... whatchamacallits. Okay, yeah, so... We're just gonna be going through the sketchbook real quick. And so this sketchbook was started in March. Well, March 11th. And I finished it August 13th, so kind of a few days. But this is one of the longest sketchbooks I've had, and this sketchbook has taken me forever to finish. Well, you can kind of see my floor. Let's zoom in. There we go. And then I've concluded from now on I'm going to be numbering my sketchbook, so this one's going to be like volume 1 out of I don't know how many I'm going to be doing, so there's going to be that. So yeah, so from 2018 onwards, they're gonna have numbers to them, so that's gonna be exciting. So it's easier to keep track of all my sketchbooks, and I think I'm gonna take a Sharpie and write it along here. But for now, it's just gonna stay on the inside. So yeah, and here's actually a wrapper from the Ume candy that I like the most. So yeah, it's always the one I like the most is always kind of hard to find. And yeah, here I decided to stick Polaroids in here because I just don't know what to do with my sketchbook currently, and it's just been the thing of I don't know what direction I wanted to go with this sketchbook, so there was a lot of like trial and error and stuff like that. And then here's the actual start of the sketchbook. These weren't colored until way later because then later on I get Ohuhu Markers. You thought I couldn't get it because I live in Hawaii. You thought wrong. Okay, anyways, so that's beside the point. That's a whole story on its own. So I started off doing some Spirited Away sketches because I really wanted to redraw that Spirited Away piece that I did back in 2015 with my I think it was in 2015, might have been in 2016. Anyways, I did it in the past and I wanted to redo it, so that I was doing some sketches for that. I didn't like any of that, so therefore I did nothing with them. And then her shirt's actually supposed to be white and green, not pink. That was a mistake, and then I thought it was this outfit, which is supposed to be pink. I'm an idiot, so there's that. And then just some other random sketches. So a lot of artists talk about how they have their messy sketchbooks, and I think for me this one was really like my messy sketchbook, because during a lot of these sketches I just wasn't feeling it. Like, this was not my sketchbook. Like, I've been in a bad art rut recently. Oh, here's a sketch for the Gilderthallen piece. Anyways, I've been in a bad art rut as of recently, and then it's just been a lot of work trying to get things back to what they used to be, I guess. Like, I think so far this year I've only created like 2 finished pieces, and that is scary because we're 8 months into the year and I have only finished 2 pieces. That's like, wow. And then I just didn't know the direction I wanted to go in, and a lot of this sketchbook is just me trying to work that out, figure out what I want to do, like what I enjoy doing, what I like sketching with, and kind of the direction I want to push myself in. Oh, these were the Palomino blackwing pencils that I recently got in Pearl, because it turns out I really like those. Anyways, here's some stuff done for the These were originally sketched out for Boys' Day, which I never did anything with. I wanted to, but I never got around to doing anything with it because, I don't know, like I said, like, the idea of me making anything finished was like not happening. I don't even know what that is. I could read it later and explain, but I don't know. But this is some Yennefer art. Well, I wanted to do a Yennefer fan art piece, but then I didn't end up doing it because I was just like, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it, and then I wanted to do this one as a finished piece, but again, I just wasn't feeling it. And I don't know, like, the lack of inspiration has been tiring, I guess, to say the least. and I don't know, I just, like, I've been in a bad funk. Like, I don't want to just do, I have a ton of characters, and I don't want to just do, like, doodles of them, or nothing that pertains to the story. Like, I don't just want to draw them in fancy clothes and be like, hey, look, it's my characters in fancy clothes. I want there to be, like, something relevant to the story in that sense, and then I just haven't been, like, I don't know, because I don't know a proper way to portray it, and I don't understand, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know my characters as well as I think I do. Anyways, here's some Duger coffee with a cat sticker, cat tape up here, because, you know, Dodger's a cat mom. She's also a real mom now. Cute, right? Anyways, Copic's actual May colors. And then I've just been in a weird headspace too, so there's a lot of that. Oh, here's some doodles of myself, because I'm trying to figure out how I want to draw myself, because I'm actually short and fat and really stocky. Beside the point. So this one's obviously wrong, but it is an outfit that I own. My ass does not look anything like that. It's like flat and sad. Anyways, I never thought I would go into details on the internet explaining what my ass looks like, but you know, what has life come to? But this one's a little more accurate. The face, not so much. The face is actually really cute. Like, I like the way the head looks, like the head shape and stuff like that. And then I like the pencil shading. But that's the obnoxious but consistent sweater I own. I love it. I wear it when it's cold. It has not been cold. It's the summertime and I'm dying. I'm currently dying because all the fans are off because they make too much noise. Oh. See, like I said, I don't know. Their faces are probably going to be blurred, but beside the point is that I don't know what I'm doing with my life, like, with this sketchbook, because this sketchbook was super experimental. That's why there's Polaroids in here. That's why there's just, like, more journaling. There's a lot of writing in here that makes absolutely no sense, like, grammatically and spelling-wise, and just a lot of other things that go into it. Like, it's just, like, just poured out, like, frustrations or something. I don't know. And I don't know what to do with it. I just have it. And then I figured I might as well show it, I mean, what's in the sketchbook, to other people, just to be like, not every sketchbook you're gonna have is gonna look good. Like, this does not look good. It looks like it tried to look good. Then somewhere along the lines I either got lazy or just didn't know what to do. And I don't know. Slowly in the sketchbooks things start to kind of like change and morph. Oh, here's like a collab. Hint hint. Video coming up soon. I hope, if I finish it. I mean, of course I'm gonna finish painting it. It's just that I don't know when I'm gonna have time. Hopefully tomorrow, because I'm not working tomorrow. Anyways, here's a thing. And yeah, oh, as you can see, so I use the Pentalic Illustrator journal, sketchbook, and actually, let me go grab it real quick, okay? She'll be back. Okay, yes, I am back. So this is what the old ones used to look like. So this is what the one I'm currently in looks like, just without anything in it. It has this particular band, has this logo at the back. So this is what the old ones look like. So apparently they just relabeled. So if you're wondering, this is what the new ones look like. And then there's big Pentalic. How do you actually say that? Okay, hold on. Nope, wrong way. There we go. And this is what the looks like. Same amount of pages. Quality is still roughly this. I'm assuming still they look the same. Like color of the pages look the same. As far as I know, there has not been any change in formula. So there's that. They just look different now. If any of you guys come across it, are just like, what? Yeah, just a different brand, branding label. Apparently they still use this particular look for their aqua journals, so I don't know. That's another sketchbook toy coming up soon because I have like 2 more pages in that. Anyways, so let's resume. Here's like a different style of Ava because I like this particular style right here. I don't know. I like the sharpness and how angled it is and the round faces and just the stuff like that. Here's one of the finished pieces that I've done. I haven't done a big piece in so long. I don't know. But big paper, don't know what to do with it. I just, as you can tell, a lot of this is quick, really quick sketches. Like not even, they don't even take me like 10 minutes, people. Well, 10 minutes is a long time. They don't even take me like 2 minutes. Let's be real for a second. But a lot of these quick ones, it's just because like I can't bring myself to sit down to do a longer one. Like it loses my attention because I don't know, it's boring. And then I can't bring myself to pick it up again and finish an old sketch. And I don't know why, like I mentioned it earlier, but it's like I'm lost. It's like I'm lost almost. Because then I'm going to go this way, then I'm going to go that way, then I'm going to do something else, then I'm going to try to introduce a new medium into my sketchbook. Maybe I'll like that a bit better. Like this gouache in my sketchbook. I don't ever really do this. This was just because I wanted to cover up a picture that I really didn't like, that I did in pen, which, you know what another good sketching material is, that I actually really like, is these Muji pens. Yeah, it's nice. Anyways, they're also really nice to write with. I use these for school. Anyways, so there's that. And just a lot of not knowing. Here's exactly. Like I put things in here. I have a plan, but I don't go through with the plan. This was my grand idea of I'm going to do Incredibles art here, because then I went to go see Incredibles and I was just like, wow, that was a good movie. That was really fun to watch. So I'm going to go do fan art of it. Did that happen? Obviously not. The paper's blank, as you can tell. So there's that, and then here's some sketches in the red jelly roll. And here are some other things. Here's another sketch of me. I'm still trying to, like, because a part of me wants to change my logo. I mean, my icon to being an actual thing of me instead of being of Ava. But Ava has been my icon for so long. Like, I think she's been my icon for as long as I've had an internet presence, I guess. Not exactly. And it was for as long as I think I've changed over to Ume Candy. At one point, there was like an animated bunny GIF on one account, but then since I couldn't do that on another account, I just switched over to a picture of Ava at the point. So I think that's how. Like I've never had another character. I guess it's fitting because she is my first character. Oh, here she is. This one right here was a Draw This in Your Style by another artist. I can't remember what the artist's name was for the life of me. I stumbled upon it during my break at work because I was doubling. So then I was eating, and then I was just like, oh, look at that. What is this Draw This in Your Style? Oh, that's cute. So therefore, I followed the artist, and I drew that. Here's a thing that I used in... Brain's not working. Hello. World Watercolor Month for last month. Use this as a basis for another piece that I finished. I don't know if that's in the other video. And I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do here. I didn't know if I wanted to do something more Asian inspired. And just some sketches. I tried to turn that witch character into, from Witchy Rides into a, an actual character with a backstory. But that didn't turn out. I don't know. I like the idea though. And then here's me trying to redo the Ame room tour picture I did. I don't know, nothing. Here's some stuff of character stuff. And, oh, here's some Vicky and Liam fan art down here. This is me trying to work out some more Vicky and Liam fan art. But I just didn't know what to do, so. Oh, right here I did a redrawing. This is actually a redrawing of this thing right here. I cut it off because this is actually technically take two. So yeah, so this is from 2015, this is from 2018. Not that much improvement, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. Like, I like to think that art is like this linear, like, thing, but I've noticed that, like, sometimes your art just kind of takes a dip, like, you're making mistakes that you thought you would never make again, like, it's just kind of unexpected. Sometimes your art will just, like, dip and just tank, and then it's just like, what the hell just happened? What am I doing? I know not to do these things, and yet I'm still doing those things that I know I'm not supposed to be doing because I know it's going to make my art look like shit. And then it was just kind of that. And for a long time for me. And then, yeah, it didn't seem like I was improving for a bit. But coming towards the end of the sketchbook, I feel as though I kind of worked myself out of it a little bit. Not really, still trying to claw my way out of it. I've been in this rut for almost like a little over a year now, because I think 2017 was like that for me, where it was really bad, just really bad. I don't know. I think I finally gotten into the groove of just like life. Oh, here's just some sketches of characters. So Ellis, Ava, and Ray. Kind of like the main three at this point, all in this particular town's style of clothing. So that's what this is. Oh look, the AC finally shut off. It's not even AC for my room, but you know, whatever, no central air in this house. Pfft, I just have to suffer with the heat. Okay, anyways, I'm complaining. Okay, some more working out. Oh, here's a redraw of that other Alfie character, but then I concluded I didn't like this, so I redrew it again. Also don't like that one, so yeah. Oh, I think I redrew it again because I wanted to color it to test out the Ohuhu Markers. Oh, I guess I should tell you about the story of the Ohuhu Markers. Oh, so apparently they don't ship to Hawaii, so I sent it to a friend, and the friend sent it to me. It's a very, like, lackluster story, but you know, whatever. Oh, here on this side, the left side, is the actual Ohuhu colors. Here on this side are the Copic dupes. So, as you can see, they're fairly similar, except these guys right here are a little more green, and this one right here, BVO4 and 77, oops, excuse me, so BVO2 isn't actually a closer dupe to 77, but my BVO2 is dead, so I couldn't swatch it. It's like dried up and sad and died. And then, what else? There was another color that was like not even close to being what I swatched it next to, but then there was like another color that was super similar. Anyways, yeah. I was gonna make a video directly comparing the two together, but I haven't gotten around to it because, you know, obviously I haven't gotten around to doing many things, like, you know, I've been busy and school's starting up again, which means my schedule has dropped down to only being like 3 days of work, which is actually kind of good, and then I'm actually not working for 4 days, so it's going to give me like a day to actually do something instead of what I had it last time, which was working 4 days, had school 2 times a week, and then I had a full course of online classes. So I've just kind of made it so that I have a little more free time, but a little less money. I'm gonna be so broke. Anyway, so here's some sketches of Fee, but I don't really like the way these look. I don't know. I couldn't work it out for whatever reason. So here's another thing of Fee, and I've been trying to work out how I want her hair to actually part instead of... I like the way it looks swooped back, but at the same time, I don't, because then it would suggest that there's like a clip holding the hair back. I'm doing hand motions over my head, like you guys can see my face. So there's that, so I'm trying to rework that. Here's Ellis, so I've officially given her short hair, which I think looks so much cuter on her. And yeah, so since I've given her short hair, I decided to make the clothes she wears a tad bit more English, anyways, just a little bit more girly, and, you know, a little bit more frilly, and just a little bit more sass overall, and a little less boyish, because then if I put her in more boyish looking clothes, she's going to look like a 12-year-old boy. Then I was just like, that's not what I want. So I'm trying to fix that. So to counteract that, I just decided to put her in like little skirts and floof and girly goodness. Oh, here's Fia again. My brain wants to call her Sophie so bad. I don't know why, because she looks like Sophie, the other character that I have, that actually doesn't have a design, but relatively, the way Sophie's described looks a little bit like her, but Sophie has, was it green eyes? I think she has green eyes, yeah. Green eyes. And her hair is actually more red. So Fia's hair is actually not supposed to be this, like, brown. It's supposed to be more of a muted, like, color, because this is too close to red. So her hair is actually supposed to be a lot more like a deeper, rich brown, more like a brunette than what I actually draw her as, because my lack of understanding how browns work with hair. So there's that, and yeah, and her eyes won't right here. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with that eye. There's everything wrong with that. Oh, and I've also recently discovered that I like sketching with the Color Palette Enos. I don't like sketching in the pink, because I really don't like the pink. It's too light for my taste, and I'm looking around the room to see what I did with it. Oh, might be in the pencil case. Here we go. This guy. So I used to sketch with these guys a whole lot more. The color erase in purple, and I didn't like the lavender color in purple. I don't know why, because then this looks a whole lot like the lavender, but I don't like sketching with the color erase pencils, just because I don't like the way that they, like, if they're dull, they don't sketch very nicely. And then I don't like having to keep sharpening my pencils like every 10 seconds, because that's how I eat through these guys so fast. So I guess the color Palomino is like a good way to counteract that, because these you don't really need to sketch. You just need to have your pencil lead, which I bought 2 of, but I've tossed the other one somewhere on my desk and I can't seem to find it because my room looks like a hoarder's room. Anyways, beside the point, it's very messy. No, I guess messy would suggest that, like, there's no dirt in it. It's dirty. My room is dirty. Anyways, yeah, so there's that. And here's me sketching some stuff down here. It's like Eva and her mother, and just kind of reworking that. And I really like how round their heads are. The head is right here. She's so cute. Like, I like the round head. I think it's so cute. Oh, here's some Phoebe art. Her name is actually Phoebe. Fee with more modern day clothing. And I was trying to redraw another picture I did. I made the head way too big, so that was disappointing. And some sketches, because I wanted to do a more Asian inspired piece again. But it just, like, I mean, they're not bad. I can see me doing something with it. It's just that I don't want it to seem like I was copying another artist, because there's another artist that I follow that does a lot of Asian inspired pieces and stuff like that, and a lot of kimonos and a lot of girls with black hair. And I want to make it different enough so it doesn't look like I'm just pulling things from her, but at the same time, it's just like, how much more can I do? Because at some point, they're just gonna all start looking the same. Because it is relatively the same subject, so I don't know. So I don't want to get into that territory of being like, not original, even though a lot of my stuff isn't that original to begin with, but I don't want to get into that murky waters of getting in trouble and stuff. Oh, and here's actually some, technically, I'm going to call them watercolors, but they're technically more like Sume inks, I guess. Where'd they go? Here. Like, oops. These guys right here. I saw these in a Pear Flare video. Conclusion, I probably shouldn't be allowed on the internet because I see a lot of cool things other artists are using, then I go, I need those. So it's these guys, and I don't remember what they're called. Oh, there we go. The brand is right there. You see right there, the Boku Ando Ko. And then you're gonna find them under like Japanese Sume inks or something like that. Just search up the brand and these guys should come up on Amazon, so that's where I got mine from. Oh my. Oh, are you still recording? I hope so. The laptop just shut off, so I wasn't sure if it was still recording. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I got these. I really like these. I like the way they granulate on paper. I don't do that too much on watercolor paper, which makes a lot of sense because then Sume inks technically go on rice paper and it would granulate more on paper. So yeah, anyway, there's that. But I really like the way the colors look, even on here. Like this. This is the reddish black. Very descriptive color names. I really like the way that looks, so. Oh yeah, and that was Ava, by the way. And then, oh, here are me testing out this guy, which is the Herbin ink in, I'm not going to even try, because, I mean, I could, but, you know, I'm not. And then, yeah, I saw another artist use this. Arlicia here, and I think her YouTube name is Arlibean, was using it in one of her videos, and I went, oh, that's a cool color, that's so neat. So then I went, I needed it. Hence, I've concluded that's why I shouldn't be on the internet. That's the same reason why I have the Ohuhu Markers. So, I mean, yeah. And I concluded I really like designing armor. Still trying to figure out Ellis's one, because reasons. Like, I don't know why hers is taking me so long. And then I really like Ava's one because it's like 3 layers. So there's like a mesh underneath, so that's this part. Then there's this padding over the butt. It only covers up to the breast area. And then over that there's the breastplate that comes over. And then there's the shoulder pads and the other stuff. And I've concluded that the little nitty-gritty details like that and how the things are gonna like move and flow and stuff like that I've come to really appreciate, which I think is really weird. And here's me doing a thing in the Palomino blackwing pencils in pearl. I can brain. So yeah. When I think about it, I picked up the Palomino blackwing pencils because I saw Jelly be using them way back in the day, and I went, that's really cool. And then from that moment on, how many years ago that was, because then she was still doing vlogs, I believe, at that point, and she was still in England, I think, or London, wherever she was. It was before she moved into that other apartment with the cool art room, and then, yeah, it was way before that. Like, I've been watching Jelly Bean forever. Anyways, so she mentioned it in one of her videos when she had her old workspace, and then I went, oh, that's so cool, I want that. And I've been looking at those, I think, since maybe middle school or the beginning of high school. And then I finally got my hands on them, and I was just like, these are so nice. But then a part of me was just like, I'm gonna buy another pack. I can't justify spending $20 on pencils. So there's also that. So kind of like damper on my want for pencils. So yeah. Anyways, coming up to the end of the video pretty soon. I don't know what was going on here. I think I might have covered something up. So yeah. Yeah. Ray, some finalizations for Ray because I'm not 100% sure what I want his nose to look like. I don't think about noses on women. I just think about noses on men. I don't know why. So beats me. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want his nose to look like. Do I want it to be slightly broken? Do I want it to what do I when I think? Yeah, no, I don't really think about that for other for my female characters for whatever reason, because in my brain all the females are gonna have the same nose, men not so much. I don't know why. And here's a terrible doodle of Ava. So then to redeem myself, I did this one. She looks kind of lost. I mean, same. This whole sketchbook has just been a cluster of me not knowing what I wanted to do and just me not understanding, I guess. Hello, it is me from the future, just because the audio cuts out at this point and then my camera dies a little after that. So anyways, footage is still rolling because I think it's funny because of all the hand motions. Anyways, so let me just wrap this up a bit better than what I did the first time around when I tried to. So this is one of my messiest sketchbook tours ever that I've done so far, I think. And well, that's just kind of because it's going through a transition period in my life, and when there's anything new or different happening, I tend to get really freaked out about it. And then so what's in the sketchbook, it's kind of like the physical representation of my psyche basically during this time, because then I started working in October, then I started going back to school around the same time, and that work just wasn't good. Like, work still isn't good. Like, some days at work it's like mental breakdowns all day, every day at work. So, and then on top of that, because there wasn't a stable foundation, and then I tried to add on school on top of that, it just wasn't a good time for me, and I couldn't figure it out. And by the end of it, by the end of the sketchbook, I kind of figured out a bit more. It's still obviously really messy because I'm still trying to figure out what I want, and then I'm going into another transition period back again because I'm going back to school. Oh, I got a news report. Okay, anyways, so yeah, going back to school, and well, it's hopefully I've set it up in a way that I have a little more free time to myself, so there's a little more buffer room, because before I had it set up where I had a full schedule. I was working like almost full time. I was working 4 days a week, and then I had school, and then I only really had 3 days off, so that only gave me enough time to have 2 days to do homework. Well, 2 days, really only 2 days to do homework, because then things would be due like Sunday afternoon or something like that. I don't remember. So really, I didn't have that much time to do much else, and then it just kind of started to pile up on that, and then that's kind of what caused the messy sketchbook. So really, you get the physical representation of what was going on in my head in these sketchbooks. So yeah, so that's why the sketchbook is really messy, because I was trying to work through my life, which was causing me to question my art, basically. So there's that. I mean, it makes a lot of sense when you think about it, because my art and my life they're intertwined. Obviously, they can't be two separate things. I mean, that would be something weird. Anyways, so yeah, and things are starting to settle down for me right now. I'm feeling okay. I'm not like anxious or like and up and freaking out about stuff, because work's settled down a bit, and then school's gonna starting back up. There's a new thing to tackle, which is going to be learning how to catch public transportation. I know I say that so pampered. I understand it's really silly, but I need to learn how to catch the bus to school. I've never done that before, so that's a new one. So I mean, there's just smaller things now that I have to hurdle over. You know, there's just smaller hurdles right now. So hopefully everything's gonna be okay, and the AC starting up again. So I'm gonna get going. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and just like a quick flip through of my sketchbook. Oh, sort of quick. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and then I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye bye.